kid. Get your gunny sack ready.
Right.
Now, that train don't slow too much coming round that grade, so we gotta jump fast. You hear?
I hear you, Willie.
Okay, get ready. Here it comes. Run, kid, run! Okay, come on, run! Give me your hand.
Get hold of my hand, Willie. We made it. We made it. All right. Well, looks like we got the car all to ourselves.
Well, there'll be more of it by the time we hit the Rockies.
Oh, how do you know this train goes through the Rockies?
Listen. Meow, 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 meow.
The rail passengers now boarding for Calgary, Edmonton, and Vancouver.
We interrupt this program for this special bulletin. A dangerous psychopathic criminal has escaped from the West End Detention Center. He is 16-year-old... Oh, really? Oh, it seems I won't be allowed to mention the name of the mad killer because he's a young offender. Okay, be on the lookout for a 16-year-old. He's armed with 2 sawed-off shotguns, a rifle, a machete, and a telephone pole. His description is as follows. No? Why not? Well, just because he's underage? Well, fine. Okay, I can't describe him, so be aware of any young punks. They might be deadly killers. In fact, if you see any young kid, watch out. Don't trust anyone under 16. Come to think of it, you'd better get them before they get you. Carry a gun. Shoot to kill. Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. We return you now to our broadcast already in progress.
A poem. O toothbrush, cleanser of my teeth, both upper and lower, friend even to my gums, sweetener of my breath, who even in my solitude is with me to brush my teeth, who looks upon my solitude with hygienic compassion. O toothbrush of mine, you do not judge me. You do not say, who the hell is that jerk talking to his toothbrush? You do not mock me, not like some dental floss I could name.
Have you found history to be unsatisfactory? Do you wish you could just go back there and make them do the intelligent thing? Well, so do we, and that's why we present to you the Frantics Rewrite History.
1 BC, Judea.
People of Jerusalem, you know it is our tradition on this day to set a criminal free. Now, do you want me to set free the murdering, thieving swine Barabbas, or the holy man Jesus?
Well, obviously, set Jesus free. He's a good guy.
You have been listening to the Frantics Rewrite History. Now, don't you feel just the teensiest bit better?
Egg mover man.
Oh, good morning, Freddie. Come in. You're late. My eggs have needed moving for 15 minutes.
Sorry about that, Mrs. Todd. I was moving eggs for the widow Potts, and she couldn't decide whether she wanted her eggs moved to the stove or the counter.
Well, you can move 6 eggs for me to the skillet for this morning's omelet, and move 4 over by the mixmaster for the cake I'll be baking.
Right away, ma'am.
And how is your egg moving business, Freddie?
Oh, Mrs. Todd, this is a real busy time for egg movers everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I've half a mind to try expanding.
Oh, really?
I want to offer my customers a juice pouring service.
Juice pouring? Well, now, how does that work?
Well, it's kind of tricky, so listen close.
Mm-hmm.
I come here, move your eggs for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then before I go, I pour a glass of juice for each person in the family.
To drink?
That's right.
Oh, how clever.
Well, there you go, ma'am. Your eggs are moved. I'll write you up a bill here.
Thank you, Freddie. I don't have any coupons today.
10 eggs, 6 to counter, 4 to mixer. Grade A.
Grade A, yes.
White shells, Wednesday rate.
Mm-hmm.
No discount. There you go. See you tomorrow, Mrs. Todd. Same time.
No, Freddie, I'm afraid I won't need you to move my eggs tomorrow.
Going on vacation, Mrs. Todd?
It's just that I'm thinking of moving my own eggs from now on.
Mrs. Todd, egg moving is not the sort of thing for amateurs to play around with. You need a professional egg mover. Now, I have 5 years' experience in business for myself, and before that, 12 years with Sure Grip Egg Movers, and before that, 3 years with Egg Movers R Us.
Yes. Well, I've been practicing egg moving all by myself, and it doesn't seem all that difficult. Look, I just pick up this egg here and put it down right here.
Well, that's very good. So I guess you won't be needing me to move your eggs.
Well, Freddie, there's nothing to it as far as I can tell. You pick them up and you put them down. I've been trying it for weeks, and I've not broke a one. It seems almost ignorant to have you come by just to move my eggs.
But you will need me to pour your juice.
First thing tomorrow, Freddie.
Right, Mrs. Todd.
Bye
Have
now.
a nice day.
Sure, you kids today live under the threat of nuclear war. But when I was a girl, we lived under the threat of terrible old radio shoes like Todd Booster.
Gather around the radio, Space Cadets. It's time for the future adventures of Todd Booster. Imagine it's no longer 1936. Join us as we blast 50 years into the future. A future where there's so much to learn you go to grade 47. Where hockey players have rocket skates. Where the president falls asleep in meetings. The year 1986, our hero, Todd Booster. Morning, Mr. President. I dropped everyone I was doing and rushed right over.
Todd, the world may not be here tomorrow.
You found a better location for it.
No, Todd, a madman's threatened to blow it up.
A madman? That can only mean my arch enemy, Moo Moo Bunnylips.
Not necessarily, but in this case, yes. Moo Moo Bunnylips has a giant mirror in space and he's going to focus.
I beg your pardon?
No, Todd. Concentrate the sun's rays and slice the earth into pieces like a giant roast of beef.
What an unusual image, Mr. President.
I'm sorry, Todd. I'm under a lot of strain.
Wear looser pants.
What, and lose voter appeal?
I'll get a weapon from Professor Gumbo. Hey, Professor Gumbo!
Well, if it isn't Todd Booster.
Professor, the world is threatened with a doom more horrifying than death. Moo Moo Bunnylips has erected a giant mirror to burn up the earth.
Oh, what I could do with that kind of private funding. I can barely afford this piece of equipment.
What's that, Professor?
It's a beaker, Todd.
Well, that won't help me.
But it's full of black paint.
Right! I could splatter it all over the mirror so it wouldn't be able to reflect any light.
Well, I was thinking of shoving it up Moo Moo's nose, but okay.
Right. I'll get into my spaceship.
No, Todd, that's the broom closet. Luckily, it's my rocket-powered broom closet.
Wow, there's Moo Moo Bunnylips' giant mirror dead ahead. Whoa! A lot closer than I thought, too.
Todd Booster!
Moo Moo Bunnylips! I'm coming out of the closet!
Oh, Todd, you're so gutsy. I wish I could, but it would break my mother's heart.
Oh, I spilled my beaker. Now I can't paint your mirror, and it's too late to wallpaper.
Then prepare to die, Booster.
Prepare to die?
Yes, comb your hair and make yourself presentable.
Hey, no way, Moo Moo. There's a broom in this closet. I'll throw it at your mirror.
You've shattered my mirror and with it my plans to destroy the earth. Just thanks, Todd. I don't believe it. That's $74 in damages, Booster.
Sorry, you'll have to write it off to experience, Moo Moo.
And 10% off my rent is allowable, too.
And so ends another adventure of Todd Booster Space Cadet. Remember, kids, send in 50 cents for your official Todd Booster bag o' dirty laundry. Keep it, wash it, return it Wednesday, no start. Thanks.
Well, Thanksgiving's a special time of the year at our house. Time to give thanks for everything we got, found, or pulled out of the Salvation Army donation bin. Really is a time to be thankful. Clifford got bail. Mary Margaret is on parole. Hank was remanded till next month, and David was accepted into law school. We're hoping some of our relatives will come around for the big Thanksgiving feed. And we're hoping some of our relatives don't come around for the big Thanksgiving feed. Like my sister-in-law, Judy, and her family. Last year, they drove up in a used Bell telephone truck, every one of them wearing plaid, carrying 8 buckets of Kentucky Fried Chicken, and didn't share none of it. Well, that's what money does to you. And that cousin Ricky misbehaved. You know him. Give him an audience and some knives, and he's off. All them good knives stuck in the ceiling like that. What a waste. Soon Ma will call us in to wash our hands and feet because the turkey will be ready to be cooked. We'll run into the kitchen and start up a nice roaring bonfire. Then Mom will pluck the turkey's feathers, stuff it good, wrap it in tin foil, season it, and then kill it. Then afterwards, we sit around digesting, belching smoke rings for hours. Ah, that's some food. It's like I was telling Mom the other day. Now, we don't have much, but what we got, we can keep the payments up on. And isn't that what Thanksgiving's all about? Well, it is at our house.
Hey, Lou! How come we're the only ones on the beach in long pants and jackets?
We gotta, Jaime. If we strip down to our swimwear, the babes will see our pastry-colored love god action, and they'll go mad.
They'll go mad? Wow, we better keep our male animal parts covered.
If they even saw my rippling ankles, every gland in their bodies would swell up to twice its normal size and burst with anticipation. They just go mad.
Oh, hey, you guys, can you throw that beach ball back?
Okay, here's your beach ball.
Thanks.
She says thanks. Take me now, sex bronco is more like it.
You think she wanted me?
Are you kidding? Every inch of her body surface has become a hypersensitive organ of immediate gratification. One touch and she'd be off like a leaky balloon.
Wow, I didn't know.
Wham, bam, 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 bam. Thank you, Jaime. That beach ball landing on your head was no accident.
Boy, this place is a hotbed of sexual tension.
They're going mad.
True. Maybe we should leave this beach.
Yeah, right. Let's go lie under the sprinkler in my yard.
Or play with the Wonder Willy.
That's a riot. That way, no dames will be tempted to jump our bones and get off on our taut haunches.
Look, not one of them is looking at us leave.
Oh, no, Jaime, the poor girls have had enough.
You mean if we stayed a second longer, they go mad?
Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. A mama bear, a papa bear, and a baby bear. But oddly, from 3 different families. They were all so hairy that even electrolysis wouldn't help. One day at breakfast, Papa Bear said,
"My eggs Benedict is too rich."
And Mama Bear said,
"My bouillabaisse is too much saffron."
And Baby Bear said,
And my vichyssoise is too je ne sais quoi.
So they all went out cruising for burgers in their Chevy. While they were gone, Goldilocks knocked on their door with a Sherman tank.
Knock, knock, anybody at home?
She noticed that no one was home, so she climbed out of her tank and tasted the bear's food.
Too hot, too cold, just right.
Then she came to the bear's 3 chairs.
Too hard, too soft, just right.
But when she sat in the baby bear's chair, she broke it all to pieces.
Let me get my sledgehammer out here. Oops.
Then she reached the bedroom.
Too hard, too soft, a waterbed too much.
Before long, the bears returned.
Let's skip this food and chair business and hit the bedroom. That starts to wear on you after a while.
Yeah. When the three bears reached their bedroom, Papa exclaimed,
"Someone's been sleeping in my bed."
And the Mama Bear said,
"Not me, I wouldn't sleep in there if you paid me."
And the Papa Bear said,
"I know, I paid you."
And the Mama Bear said,
"Nobody's been sleeping in my bed."
And the Papa Bear said,
"Tell me something new."
And eventually the Baby Bear got around to saying,
somebody's been sleeping in my bed and she's still here.
Party! So the three bears and Goldilocks had a real hot time, and they went through 3 vats of Jell-O before going to the doctor for shots, and they all lived happily ever after.
Oh, let me help you tidy up, dear.
Oh, thanks. Well, we had quite a party, didn't we, honey?
Until Sally and Doug showed up.
10 years of marriage has ruined them.
They're always fighting.
Well, they're not really fighting, dear.
Yes, fighting.
Well, it's not fighting.
Oh? And what would you call it?
I'd call it squabbling.
Oh, right. Some big difference.
Well, it is a big difference. They're always taking a piece out of each other.
Don't be stupid, honey. It's called fighting.
It's not fighting, Roger. It's too petty.
Fighting can be petty. There's no rule, you know.
Roger! What they're doing is constantly correcting each other.
Wrong, honey. They're just going over the same ground again and again.
I know. I said that last time they were here.
I told you they'd start up again.
Oh, no kidding. Any idiot could guess that. They always do.
They just sit there, fighting.
It's not fighting. What they're doing is pointing out each other's faults to score points.
You always say that. Anytime they fight, you say they're just pointing out each other's faults to score points. You do. Don't deny it. I've seen you.
Don't change the subject, Roger. The problem is they really don't respect each other. That's why they're so rude to each other.
Oh, don't be an ass. They're locked in the same way of talking to each other.
And just when you think they'll never speak to each other again...
They're suddenly lovey-dovey as if the fight had never happened.
Oh, well. At least it's all over.
I just hope we never get like that.
Don't be a pinhead, dear.
Do you have the Wilkins account there, Ted?
Right here, Barney.
Thanks. Oh, God, these damn cigarettes. Coffin nails, that's what they are.
Pass the calculator.
I have got to cut down on my smoking. I swear, it's going to kill me.
Right.
Oh, God, look at me now. I'm lighting another. I am just killing myself, you know that?
Yeah, I know. Will you go over these figures with me?
What, you don't care?
Huh?
Well, here I am. I'm hacking myself to death. My lungs must look like coal black rancid macaroni dripping with tar. And you do nothing to stop me.
All right, Barney, you should stop smoking.
Oh, you think I don't know that? You think I know that better than you, buddy? You must really hate me.
What?
You just sit idly by and watch me do this to myself. The joints of my fingers look like tan leather. My teeth are brown stumps. My heart is beating in a regular bossa nova, and my brain is going into oxygen withdrawal.
Well, Ted, it's your choice.
A choice. My choice. If I had a loaded gun pressed to my temples, you'd take it out of my hand. Look at me. I'm lighting another.
All right, fine. Okay, you really shouldn't smoke, Barney. It's bad.
Oh, wow, that was effective. Thanks for saving my life.
There's nothing I can do then.
Oh, yeah, right. Good idea. Churchill gave up as soon as Hitler started bombing London, right?
All right. I'll stop you. Give me that cigarette.
What are you doing?
I'm stepping on it. There. That'll stop you.
Oh, right. And look, I'm lighting up another. Good work for the stopgap measures, buddy.
All right, I'll rip that up too.
Real permanent solution, Ted. I've only got a whole pack in my pocket.
Okay, give me the entire pack.
No, it's okay. This is my last
Give it
pack.
here.
No kidding, Ted. I really need this pack.
I'm coming to get it. For your own good.
I warned you, Ted. Boot to the head.
Oh, my head.
Oh, your head. What about me? Oh, look at what's happening in my health here. Oh, go ahead. Roll on the floor in agony. What do you care about me?
The captain's a strong buck with eyes of deep blue. He scans the horizon for danger in view. We tune in police band, but there's nothing new. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team. We all took a training course in the U.S. for bringing in crooks with the maximum mess. But out on the coast there's too much mellowness. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team. At night we all dream of explosions and mace, and blue slashing knives that can slice off your face. We sleep in the spare room at our mother's place. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team. We go to the gym at 6, bench press till 10. We swim 50 laps, then we bench press again. But we don't take saunas 'cause we're scared of men. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team. Once in a blue moon, a maniac comes and holds up at home where he threatens his mom. And some jerk convinces him, lay down your gun. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team. We wish that Vancouver was like New York City, where everyone acts like they're G. Gordon Liddy. But peace is the rule here and more is the pity. We're the men of the Vancouver SWAT team.
Frantic Times, conceived, written, and performed by the Frantics. Paul Shadow, Rick Green, Dan Redican, and Peter Wildman. Special guest this week, Nag Ruffman. Sound effects by Kathy Perry. Technical production, Brian Dawes and Bob Lackey. Production assistant, Deborah Toffin. Frantic Times was produced by David Milligan in the Floating Blue Orchid Room somewhere in Ontario. Have a nice lunch, everybody. Bye!